Welcome to episode 17 of the Mainly Golf Show. I'm Knockout Entertainment and Twig, joined by Hep and Marve, the Sticky Bandits. We're here basking in the glory of
Going,
two winners in 3 weeks. Hi, guys. After Cam Davis winning at 70 to 1 last week, some of us put him up.
hey,
And that's what I think 200 points profit if you'd followed the podcast the last 3 weeks. Now, if you'd followed it over 16 weeks, it's a different story. But anyway, we'll get over that. Hep, how much of the golf did you watch this past week?
none. The Euros are on. I'm not watching.
Did the missus
Fucking,
have you doing DIY or something? There's no excuse for this.
nope,
No
no
B and Q
DIY,
trips.
no B&Q trips, nothing. No, just football and what even was it last week?
Nothing. Not even decent racing. It was the worst week as a racing possible. So
Yeah, I
no,
don't
from
think I
Heck,
watched.
Marv, how much golf did you watch this past week?
I saw the tee shot from is it Batty away
Akshay Bhatia is the man you're looking
Batia,
for. Yeah.
and it drove it and it just went down a hole in the drainage or something, was it?
That was his second shot
Yeah, don't know what day that was from. Don't know.
for
Yeah, just saw it.
Friday.
Yeah, I saw that shot and that's
Right, so
it.
Marv saw one shot over the week. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
I'm googling that shot right now.
Just carrying this podcast at the minute. Two tournaments. Marcel's team won the Italian Open, beating Tom McKibben, who Marv's never heard of, apparently, judging by last week's podcast. At the first playoff hole, McKibben posted 10 under, and then the field came back to him like a couple of front runners in virtual horse racing land, like absolutely false. Antoine Brosnan, the Frenchman, my father, who would find winners in golf betting miraculously, would always say, "Don't back a Frenchman. Can't trust them. They've got no bottle." Slightly xenophobic, slightly correct. Antoine Rosner 6 over through his 5 over through his last 6 holes. Marcel Seam was 3 over, managed to birdie 18 and win the first playoff hole, like beating the Northern Irishman by a shot. And then in the PGA Tour, you say a poor renew the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Um, Cam Davis won by a shot after Batia 3 putted 18, winning
Should
by
have been the
eight.
fucking Wonga Mortgage Classic, shouldn't it? Really?
The
That's how bad
Payday
it
Paddy
was.
Power Classic. We'll bring that up at some stage. Yeah, we'll say that for another time. But yeah, two big prize winners. Marcel Saban, I think it was 80 to 100 to 1 with pre-event, and Cam Davis was 70s. Mav, do you think in these tournaments where you have a lesser strength field, it's just worth just throwing a few doubts, thinking that when you get these 10, 12, 16 to 1 favorites in these poorer fields, they're kind of there by default, aren't they? They're not there because they've been playing well or they're better than the
It's
rest of the field. It's just,
yeah. Without going off into the whole schedule of the PGA Tour and the majors and the signature events, and then we get dealt with this shit that's left over. But as you say, in a proper tournament, the players that are currently like 12s and 14s for these types of events would be 50s and 60s, and the players that are 25s, 33s would be pushing hundreds. So in a bigger tournament, 50s and 60s to one, you're kind of throwing a dart just for them to place anyway. So yeah, reliability wise in these events, yeah, it's easy just to pick a big price and try and nick a place, and if they fall in, they fall in like they did last week.
to your point, the defending champion this week for the John Deere Classic, Sepp Straka, pretty much 16 to 1 across the board, 16s, 14s. You can get 8s, 10 places, 14 to 1 with Ladbrokes and Coral. Um, for a normal tournament with a strong field size, you're looking at Sepp Straka being 66 to 1, 80 to 1. I think he had did he have the 36-hole lead with Tom Hoagie? Because I'm pretty sure I was on them both, and they both bogeyed the first and both quickly pedaled down the leaderboard thereafter. Striker was 4 off the lead entering the last round last year, shot final round 62 to him by 2 shots. But I think you're struggling to back him at such a short price. Likewise, and Aaron Rai, who never won on the PGA Tour. I think it's 85 starts now for the Wolverhampton native. He looked really shaky when anywhere near the lead in that final round last night. I think it's a brave man to back him. Denny McCarthy is another one yet to win on the PGA Tour. he forced Akshay Bhatia into a playoff by what tournament was it? Was it not the Paris? It was the Valero Texas Open, right? And he birdied like six the last nine just to get into a playoff. And then
Yep.
did he hit his t-shirt out of bounds? Or he completely made a bollocks of it right in the playoff. I was away with the family, like trying to follow it, going, I don't want
Yeah,
Denny to win.
it was even better if not. Was it 8 out of the last 9 he birdied or
Something
something?
incredible, and he's the best
And then,
player on
he
tour,
put
right?
and then he put it in the water on a shot of the playoff.
Yeah, that was it. So, someone that is kind of in the middle there. Jordan Spieth is as short as 14-1 with some firms. He's 22 with okay, ignore spreadix. He's 20-1 with Bet Victory, 16 to 18-1 with Ball Sports. Would this be the type of tournament where you would expect Jordan could easily spread eagle the field there? And this is Marv when you get like a horse that's been finishing fifth or sixth in group runs, he's been put into a group three and Ryan Moore's on board at 11 to 10. It's point and steer.
Yeah, but the problem is John Spieth's been tailed off in Group 1s recently.
I mean, he's won
It's-
it twice. He is.
it surely needs
Connections, please report to the stewards room.
some strong loyalty to be picking out John Spieth at the moment, surely. Like
I
you just
mean,
have to be just
Maverick McNeely, who shot, I think, did he shoot 5 under or 6 under on the Friday just to make the cut by one, having been insulted by Marv on the podcast last week, going, who the fuck is Maverick McNeely? He was the most picked player in this week's fantasy sports on DraftKings. He's 20-1. I don't understand why Maverick McNeely is 20-1 to win the golf tournament. Unless it's the Corn Ferry. Or he's off to play the DP World Tour somewhere. But Maverick McNeely, 20-1 to win on the PGA Tour. The odds implies he will win one. And we'll go back to poker times, right? Do this 100. If you do this 21 times, will he win one of these? No, he won't. Lay him now. Clip this up now for when he
I think
wins.
it goes back to what you were saying at the start. Like, someone's got to be the favorite, and it's just the odds that you get used to as favorite for golf tournaments. But none of these should be this price. I mean,
Yeah, so Sung Jae Im is currently the 16-1 market leader with Bet365. He's been clipped due to Patrick Cantlay's withdrawal earlier this afternoon.
do we
Cantlay,
know why he's withdrawn?
Patrick Cantlay, a man of the tour, remember, he wants to grow the game. He's completely selfless. Fuck this, can't be as played in this field. I'm going to go and have a week off before going to Scotland.
Yeah. It'll show me
always
how
really-
shit I am.
it was always really weird that he signed
That
up
he's in
for
the
this
field
one.
in the first
It's like,
place,
why-
right?
Yeah, if you're a top 10 player on the PGA Tour, why are you signing up for this event? So it was always a bit of a weird one. And then, day before.
Do you know, I think this was the equivalent of like promising you're going to do something for the missus, and then when it comes to it, like, yeah, you just can't be. Sorry, love. I know I said I was going to do it, but you know I was never deep down. I was never going to do it anyway. So it's your fault, really, for getting your hopes up.
Maybe that is just getting brownie points. He knew he was never going to play, but he put it out there and made this massive sacrifice now.
Yeah, you got all, yeah, exactly. They got all the PR for the last 2 weeks, thinking, might get a few ticket sales. What's that? Another 500 tickets? Yeah, fuck it. We can cancel now. He's
He's probably keeping his cut of the gate receipts, isn't he? I'll
exactly.
sign up for 1% of the gate and then
Get a commission. Others of bigger prizes include Keith Mitchell, 2021, missed the cut last week. Some of them will tell you he's one of the best strokes gained GT Green players on tour.
fucking is.
That won't be me. JT Poston went wide to wire here a few years ago. He's 30-1 with Bet365. Nick Dunlop, the amateur turned professional who won already on the tour this season. He played well last week. Someone like a Jason Day. Is Jason Day not too big at 28? He's played all right this year. He's been consistent.
I think his form's really dropped off. I know I bet against him in a matchup or something recently, but he's bringing up his results now. But I don't think he's done anything of note.
Well, Hep, you got 10 points to spend. Where are they going?
I don't know.
You can have a good. You can go to Germany for the DP World Tour if you want.
I know less over there than I do about this. But yeah, I think anybody in like the 50-60 range, if it was a tournament matchup against those leaders, they're 50. It's a coin flip who's going to win between any of these people. So yeah, I think as you're alluding to from the start, pick some longer guys, and throw a few pins out there. I'm going to go back to Kevin Yu for my first pick.
Who, you? Me?
You. T30 last week's not great, but he does love these birdie fests, which this is going to be again. It's going to be another -20 to -25 winner, and hopefully he can just perform a bit better than he did last week. So 45 to 1. I'm going to go back to Kevin Yu, 2.5 each way.
It's a big stake for a big price, huh?
2.5 each way. That's standard.
No, I mean, given his odds, right? It's a big price. Oh no, he's only 45 to 1. Jesus, I mean, he's not winning, is he?
He's winning.
2.5 points on Kevin Yu. Where's the 5 points going? Just stick it on Sungjae. He had the wins by 5, or I think he finishes like T40.
Come and find us a winner, Hep.
I mean, some of us have actually put winners for this podcast.
I've come second to fucking Scotty like countless times. Not countless.
Yes, like the
2 or 3 times.
Forecast don't help him.
Yeah, I had more account for the forecast. Yeah, didn't see that on the podcast.
Better without Scotty.
Do you know what I mean? That celebration going, yeah, I won 6 group ones, we won for Franco. Yeah, well, fucking hell, you know what I mean? That's what I'm giving you.
Where are we gonna go?
You can tell there's a lot of research and in-depth analysis that's gone into this. Where
I apologize.
Have a quick scroll.
It's not been a lot.
Just put Keith Mitchell. Is Tom Hogan not playing this week?
Old Faithful.
I'm going Brendan Todd at 90 to 1.
But you know Brendan Todd's not going to win.
He might do. You don't know this.
Based on what? What's the best part of his game?
I'm trying to find
PGA Tour what? Load quick,
Website's been shit. Todd Farmer.
Can you imagine if there are people out there actually following, like, that Hep, he knows his stats. That Stato, if he put something up, it must have put a lot of concise analysis.
That's what you've got to do. Now, people think I know what I'm talking about.
But the people think you're a judge.
I have no idea. So Todd, he came T2 here last year. Lost to Stracker in that final round. His recent results have been
shit.
Yeah. He did get a T5 back in April at the Valero and a T6 at the Arnold Palmer. So at 9 to 1, I'm going. Yeah, I'm sticking with Todd Farmer. He's 66s on Sky Bet and 90s on Bet365. So there's a bit of a price disparity. Really.
Right. So which one are you picking up? Which one are you tipping up, Pep? Just so we know how many places to judge you on.
The five places. Todd's going to win it.
90 to 1, 5 places. Right. Okay. Excellent. And the Arnold Farmer was back in April, so he's Brendan Todd's barely made a cut in 2 months. That's good. Good prep. Marv, that trusty pin of yours, where's it going?
Yeah, I did start off thinking that Denny McCarthy was possibly worth it, but then I've just told everybody to not to back anybody in the sort of 12s, 14s, 16s, 20s range because so I'm just gonna throw in. There's Ben Coles. He's 150s.
Don't mention that name to me.
8 places with a few firms, 150s. So I think he tied 20th last week, like only 7 shots off the lead.
Not bad.
So I'll throw him in and just trying to.
It should be mentioned. Ben Cole should have won a tournament, I think about 6-7 weeks ago, where the 18th hole was the easiest hole on the golf course. He gets to the green. It's a par 5. He gets there in 2. He Duff's his bunker. I think he's in the rough, right? Not the bunker.
Yep.
Duff's is a shot from the rough. He then hits the. Did he hit the fourth shot in the end to
Yep.
10
Like
feet?
12 feet. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and then ends up making bogey and loses by a shot to Taylor Pendrith. Having been 10s on entry, I've maybe like 6 on entry there. That's all. So I will never touch him again as a result. Marv?
Where's PGA Tour card? Just 2 years of exemptions.
Yeah, and the second person, as I'm going to put, he's got his odds are all over the place. I think he's generally the best price 250s with 8 places.
Jesus.
And yeah, and his name is Russell Knox. The only reason I'm picking him is I just read that he is the guy that's got in the tournament because Patrick Cantlay has withdrawn. So that is the only reason. So just 2.5 each way, even there's a slight change in price.
Imagine someone's at 1 point stake. Say they're following us, right? And their 1 point stake is £10. You want someone to have £25 each way on Russell Knox just because he's gone in by default? Like, yeah, fuck it, last minute.
Yeah,
So
always a story, Twig.
Okay, that's like presto there.
I have nothing.
Well, there's a guy on the European tour last week who he was off to play. He's off to play on the Corn Ferry. He's off to play the Challenge Tour in I think they're in Switzerland this week, and then somebody pulled out, and he ended up having to, be rerouted to Italy where they were playing, and he finished top 10 and obviously earned like. I think it was the American guy Gieber. It might have been De Bruyne. The German guy finished tied 5th in the end. So it is weird how some of these things work out.
Well, looking at his history, this Russell Knox, I have no idea what tour he's been playing on for the last few weeks.
Russell Knox, he won the Irish Open back in 2018. He won 2, 3 tournaments in about 2017, 18, 19.
My guess, the last tournament he played was this weekend just gone. He finished tied 26, 8 behind some whoever they are. Memorial Heath Championship the course, Panther Creek Country Club. My guess is, and I'm going to throw out guesses there, that's a South African course on the Sunshine Tour.
Why would it be playing on the Sunshine Tour?
I have no idea. I'm just throwing. No, it isn't. It's actually in America. So
it's their winter right now in South Africa. Why? There's no.
I don't fucking know. The guy could be playing
anywhere.
You
know a bit of geography, Marv. You don't see them playing cricket in South Africa in July, do you?
Guy could be playing. He must be on the that whatever that new web.com tour is.
Corn Ferry.
Yeah. Or even worse than that. Oh. So yeah, Russell Knox.
You can take those 5 points back and stick them on something else if you want.
I don't have anything else. Right. The next selection will just
be better for the Scottish.
You're just going to waste 50 quid here.
Apologise this week.
Well, can I keep a extra 5 points for next week then?
No, it doesn't work. It's not like a C. There's no ISA here.
Stick it on Tony. It'll be 50 points by next week.
Can I put these 5 points in the crypto mags? And said no. Oh, fuck's sake. Fucking Tony the Tiger, Tony the Duck.
Look, I'm sticking with my conviction that Russell Knox will probably not make the cuts.
I mean, the convictions is like, oh my god. Oh wait, something. Why have the markets dipped again? Oasis Network was 3% up today. It's now 2% down. I hate crypto so much. Anyway, PGA Tour this week, the John Deere Classic, they go to Illinois. Sung Jae Im is still 16-1. He should be the favorite. He should be probably shorter than 16-1. He has finished in the top 12 or better 5 of his last 7 tournaments. The only 2 he hasn't are the US Open and the PGA. Unlike Hep here, he has been on a fitness regime, trying to lose a bit of timber and get fit. He's been training with JT and Spieth and Rory, and he said he feels better for it, right? Last week he finished. He missed last week, but The Travellers, he finished tied third. Before that, the Memorial he finished tied eighth. Okay, it's a bit different because he finished one under and Scotty was in a different league. The Charles Schwab is a very similar setup to this in terms of the composition. He finished four under. The Charles Schwab was when Davis Riley somehow scrambled home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he got a massive lead.
Yeah, shit player. He'll never win, never ever win again at all. But yeah, finished tied ninth, 3 rounds of it, 70, 64, 70, final round 72, never challenged. But T4 at the Wells Fargo, good field there. Xander and Rory 1-2. And he's getting better. He seems to be acclimatizing to his new body frame. So Sung J M, the 16s aren't going to last, are they? 3 points each way, Sung J 16s, quarter the odds first five. And because I know people up there want my 2 points each way. That's seen as the magic bet. 2 points each way on Lucas Glover, who is one of the best ball strikers on tour. He's always had problems with his putting. I know he's gone to a claw grip. Lucas Glover, 50-1 with 55-1 with Betfred and Paddy Power, 8 places. He won this tournament back in 2021. And at the time, I had wrote him off saying Lucas Glover will never ever win a golf tournament on tour. He did, and he's played well subsequently. So it shows I'm a fish. 3 points each way. Sung Jae him 16s, 2 points each way. Lucas Glover at 50-1, 8 places. One of those two will make money. I don't know which one.
Me or Hep?
Me.
This will pay for my trip back to the UK this week.
No fucking chance.
Hey, do you want to look at your P&L for the 17 weeks so far?
Yeah.
I've got some time on my hands in the next few days. Next week, I want to tally them all up.
Put it together. I think I'll be. Yeah.
I'm going to work out. So what's that? 170 point state. Hey.
Yeah, I think it'll be a playoff with Naja for next season.
I think Hep might need to get one of those payday loans and just to pay the points tally here. Especially when you're tipping up Kevin Yu and why are you tipping up Kevin Yu, man? Come on, Hep.
He's good.
Kevin Yu, who's the other one? Remind people.
Brendan Todd.
And why are you backing Brendan Todd?
Came second here last year.
Yeah. Did you know that until you didn't find that until you actually put him up?
That the biggest fluke you've ever seen it.
No, I'd seen his name. I just hadn't registered why.
I know the name, yeah. Like Luke List, LL. This big guy used to come in our bookies, the Coral at Bradley. He'd back everything which had two names. First letter both being the same one. Like Magic Marve or Lusty Linda. 25-1. Yes. Yeah, so that's that. There's no skill in that, is there? Yeah, there is. You gotta back him. What are we talking about, Frank? Like, yeah, you got to back it, aren't you? He'd do that on virtuals, 10p cross and double bets. So, what's the point? Because they win, but they don't win. Yeah, but they will eventually. Oh, well, yes.
Yeah, fair enough, Frank. It's got a martingale that system. Keep doubling the bet.
Eventually, just go back him.
Arthur's theorem.
Oh my god! High red.
If a number comes in twice in 6, put a chip on it.
Oh, telling us he produced letters out of his jacket to say he'd been banned from casinos, and then you found out he'd been banned from casinos from insulting waitresses and insulting the croupiers. Yeah, it was too good. Just too good with my theory. They banned me. What are you talking about? I was talking, I was saying luckily, like if you backed in this event early, with Cantley being in now and I'm running, if this was any other sport, you get like a 10p rule 4. Do you remember the old Jack Pearsons around the corner of the bus station?
Probably not, but
Do you remember oh my god! So where the bus station is like one of those dodgy alleys down by, as if you were heading down towards. Not quite,
but not Sainsbury's.
Well, I would go there, right, as a 16, 17-year-old to bet. And I remember back in, I think it was New Approach, or it was not New Approach, whatever. It was a 10-1 winner of the Great Wood Hurdle. But I did in doubles with something else. And I've got the guy who worked behind there was so dodgy. Like, I remember when Mastermind had won the Tingle Creek, I put a bet of like £400 in cash and left in the slip. I said, if this wins, put me £200 on this horse. I'm in cue card running later on the day. Yeah, no worries. In hindsight, this is so illegal. You wouldn't get away with it nowadays. But he was trying to talk me into like, yeah, there's a rule foul there because a horse was taken out. It's just anti-post racing. There are no rule fouls. Yeah, there is. You lose like 20%. Like, I know he's trying it on. He knows that. Is he just thinking I'm a fucking fish and he's going to take a fifth of my winnings here? Say if the bet's going to pay like 200 quid, 40 quid for myself. He won't know any better.
Underage, like you can't go to the cops or anything, can you? Like,
exactly, like rare rule 4 kid. Never mind. Especially takes your choice. You look at some of these antics from the betting shop days, like when I was 15, 16, 17. In that betting shop, actually, I think I'm backing like 5 numbers on the roulette wheel, obviously 20p. That's a lot of money, right? To have a pound spinning and you're 17, 18. I remember Midden put like £1 on 17 as I put this bet on and clicked bet, and I was livid with him. Like, I can't believe you do that. 17 came in, did it? £36, so like out of nowhere, cash that in straight away.
Great number.
And then obviously Miram, well, you got to get me a cut of that Miram. No, yeah, come on, yeah, I helped you win that bet. I said you thought you'd be funny losing me £1. Yeah, but did you win though? You got to at least buy me a pint, Twig. Come on, it's only fair. I suppose it is only fair. Obviously got a pint. In hindsight, like you just put that bet on just to laugh at me.
12 pints later.
I'm good that Midham, honestly. I think Midham's in Sheffield as well now, isn't he? I think he's going to be there on Saturday. It's going to be quite depressing to see all these people you remember being 17, 18, 19, and then we're all quite now old and bald or kids and boring.
Still on the kit.
I will let you know if there are any horse tranquilizers in sight. Actually,
we're talking about your selections here, Twig.
Madden said that last night because George is absolutely wired to the moon. It's like he's been on ketamine. Ketamine is a horse tranquilizer. It would sedate him. I have no idea. I'm like, yeah, never mind. Anyway, we're on a tangent here. Marv, confirm your picks again for the last 4 listeners out there.
We still got 4.
Nash is one of them.
Yeah, Najee, lads.
Struggling away.
Is Rory playing this week, Najee?
Nash is struggling. Nash is struggling. Rory's struggling at the minute.
Ben Coles, 150s, and Russell Knox, 250. Just 2.5 each way on both.
8 places, right?
Yes.
Just begging for a bit of place money.
begging for I don't. To make the cut.
Neither will be my DraftKings teams. Your 10 points.
Kevin Yu, Brendan Todd, 2.5 each way on both of them, 5 places.
And I will say I've got 3 points each way on Sung Jae. The 16-1, which that will not last the evening. I put this out tonight just so I can brag about the price being taken in the morning. The 3 points each way, Sung Jae at 16-1, and 2 points each way, Lucas Glover at 55-1 with Betfred and Paddy Power 8 places. Do like Michael Kim as well, previous winner of this course record, tournament record, but a bit dodgy. So we'll play it by ear. But Sung Jae for me, and Lucas Glover, and we will back next week with a preview of proper golf. I've got the Genesis Scottish Open as Rory and Scotty are back. Marv, you worried about Rory being able to come back and play golf? He's had a tough few weeks.
Yeah, well, he's had a few weeks off, hasn't he? Sure, it's recovered.
He's not been doing 3-hour sessions on the bike like some of us have, they, Marv.
No.
For charity, that or
It actually, yeah. That's
yeah,
partly part of the challenge. Yeah, was points make prizes, kind of. Yeah, something like that. Anyway,
yeah.
no,
Rory
we'll
will
see.
do charity work.
Is
The sponsors pay for it. Yeah,
just we're thinking about next week. Actually, I assume is it back at the same venue?
back in
Is it the
Aberdeen, right? I think
Renaissance
the
Club? Why
Renaissance
do I think
course.
it's
Yeah,
that? Yep.
yeah, you're right. So you can get your prepping early. A lot of
I tell you what, then,
ranking
as
points.
a quick before we finish this, what do we think McElroy will go off next week price wise?
8-1.
Defending champion.
8-1.
I
Scotty
suppose we
92,
shot it.
Rory 8-1. Shoffley 10s. Yeah, I think that's pretty much spot on. Shoffley 9-2, Rory 8s, Scotty 9-2, Rory 8s, Shoffley 10s. And then really, anyone care about the rest?
Scotty definitely playing. I can't see him in the.
I'm sure he was playing. Well, I'll put it this way: if Scotty isn't playing, I think Rory starts 5-1 or maybe 6-1. He has to play. It's a signature event, right?
Well, that's bullshit now, isn't it?
Yeah, but these are the new rules, right? Unless you're can't let us pull
Rory,
that.
the man who
It's like
set the rules.
It's like a jibber, just getting a sick note, right? Just write out and nobody questions it.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, Rory's probably missed the most of these signature events out of anybody. Like, he missed a couple in the first year.
He took 3 weeks off after the Masters last year, didn't he?
Yeah, and but he's
in the same problems.
Responsible for this whole signature event concept, and you can only miss one, and blah blah blah. And yeah, he just doesn't seem to apply to him.
And you'd argue that would be the difference with live golf, right? And with you have to play every week. That's what you signed up for, and you're not letting yourself down. You're letting your team down effectively, right? Because it's what 20 millions for the team comp, and I suppose that makes you more of an incentive to play. It's very hard
that's the thing they do good. It's you have to play every tournament, and there's only 14 or whatever. So it's not that much of a.
And if you're buying a ticket to go and see them, you are. Are we looking for those flights next week to Valderrama?
How are we looking for Royal Troon?
What do you mean Troon?
We were going to go to Troon, weren't we?
I mean, have you heard anything from Finnegan in the group chat this year?
No.
Well, at least with Valderrama, right? You can drop the missus off at the family, and you can get some sunshine.
Well, I think we've booked to go away anyway. So yeah.
Wait a minute. Whoa! Are you going away that weekend? And we'd already been mentioned this for about 4 months.
I think you should go to Valderrama. Take a drone with you.
In general, but it was never serious.
We can get some like content online. Marv, this weekend we can go to Bradley Park, Par 3 and get some. Is Bradley Park still there?
Yes, I think it is.
Class.
Par 3.
Like 2004. Fuck me, 2004 was 20 years ago. Fucking hell, that's quite depressing. That's just hit me. Jesus. Ugh. And on that note, this week,
they're still recording.
We are still recording.
On that note, that's the Denby Dale.
That's the Denby Dale bag to throw some cantaloupes. I've been Twig. He's been Marv, and he's been Hep, and we will see you all very soon. Bye bye.